Hello Pisces, and welcome to my channel. For those of you that are new here, hello and welcome. And to those of you who are returning viewers, subscribers, recent subscribers, hello guys. Welcome back to the channel. I appreciate each and every one of you for all your support. So this is going to be a current financial energy spread, okay? So some of it may resonate with you. Some of it may, all of it may resonate with you. Some of it, or all of it may not resonate with you. So guys, if it doesn't resonate, don't fit it, okay? Just discard that message and watch your moon, your rising, your Venus sign, or possibly your sun sign if this is not your sun sign, okay? To see if the message is there for you, okay? This is going to be for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. So first card out is the Hierophant in reverse, Taurus energy. The second card out is the Queen of Swords in the reverse. The third card out is the Strength, Leo energy. The fourth card out is the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. The fifth card out is the Two of Swords. So the first card, the Hierophant in reverse here. This position over here, it represents your current financial situation, okay? So, I'm picking up on somebody here who possibly may be going through a divorce, okay? And I'm hearing butting heads between two people, between, you know, the lawyers and what is right for you, rightfully yours, what is not rightfully yours as well. Some of you could have had a prenup, not sure. Can you expand a bit more, please, Spirit? There could have been just, somebody could have lost a long-term job as well, is what I'm getting. There was like a decision between you and someone else, and unfortunately you were the one that lost your job. Not because of like your work ethic. I feel like you've got a really good work ethic here, Pisces. It could have just been, you know, that to lay someone off due to, you know, funds. Some of you, though, you do have hope if it is a career, job, finance situation here. Again, for some of you, even if it is money, you're just trying to find ways to make certain money as well. But it's like there's a lack here. You had something solid. I'm getting a job, or like I said, it was a marriage or something, a divorce, long-term commitment. I mean, the Magician is about law of attraction. It's about manifesting. So some of you are out there handing out your CVs, looking for jobs still. What you thought was a steady way of income, whether that be a job, side business, whatever it may be for you, it wasn't. So now you're having to look at the next thing now. The second card that we have up here is the Queen of Swords in the reverse, and in this position here it represents your feelings about money currently, okay? So the Queen of Swords in reverse, basically is, you know, the energy here is about, you know, somebody who's, you know, doesn't think twice about letting something go, okay? Like somebody's finished, somebody's had enough. I do feel like, you know, I'm getting like a postal job. I don't know why. A council job, government job, and you were laid off. You just really, you know, it's kind of like it did get you upset before, you know, about losing this particular job here. But I feel like, you know what, it's like, okay, it's dead and gone now. I really need to work on, you know, finding something else, finding a job, because staying around and sitting down is not going to get me, is not going to, you know, provide for my family, if you have a family, or pay my bills or something like that, you know. So it's you're like, yeah, it's a loss, but you know what, maybe it was meant to be, okay? Maybe, you know, the job that I thought was going to be steady or whatever it wasn't meant to be in real life, in actual fact. So, you know, so that's what I'm getting there. So you're trying to be optimistic, but it's kind of like you're saying, it's out of my hands. What can I do? I can't grovel for my job, can I? You know. The third card here we have is the Strength card. This is Leo energy, and in this position here, this is about the past. So past influences, and how did you handle money in the past? So like I said, you know, you were always the one who, you know, people would come for money, whether that be your children, if you've got grown-up children or young children, your family members, friends possibly. Like, you were always the stable one. But what I do like about your energy so far, even though there's a big, you know, there was a big loss here, you are definitely remaining hopeful. You're like, yeah, it's out of my hands. What can I do about it? You're angry and frustrated, of course, but in a way, you know, you're looking back to how you were in the past, and, you know, some of you did come back, you know, grow up from humble beginnings and stuff, and when you got this job, it was just, wow, it was heaven sent. But even when you didn't have anything, you know, or when you know, were really struggling, you still remain, you know, strong, and still remain to have faith and stuff. So I feel like you're looking back at that past, and, you know, yeah, I had little money or little things and stuff, but you know, what kept me going was me. I was, you know, some of you maybe were too prideful in the past to ask for help. Maybe that's what's happening now as well. But I do feel like, you know, you stayed strong, and, you know, oftentimes you tamed your emotions. Some of you, if you had children, if you were a single parent or so, or a two-parent family, you used to go without or something like that, and you wouldn't let your children see you cry, but you used to cry because, you know, you knew that this wasn't what you wanted for your children. So I do feel like during this tough time for you, you know, you're still trying to remain strong here, which is good. The next card we have here is the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Now in this position, this is all about lessons that we need to learn, lessons that we are learning, or lessons that we have learned in the past. So again, you know, I do see like there was a job loss here. I'm also getting that nothing is set in stone. Okay, nothing is set in stone, nothing is concrete, nothing is permanent, okay? Anything can happen. So I feel like you're learning that now, but also I feel like you're learning that, you know what, I can't just be the same as everybody else. Whatever market I want to get into in the job market or whatever, I need to be something special. I can't just be mundane. I can't just be the same as everyone. I've got to stand out. So, you know, it's kind of like the way how you're presenting yourself. It's like, it's not good enough. Maybe I wasn't good enough. Maybe that's why I lost my job, to, you know, whatever it was. But if that wasn't the case, I just feel like you're having to know that you've got to work twice as hard or much harder now to get where you need to be, to get back on track again. So even though you're going through all this, it's a really good positive vibe. You may not feel positive inside, of course, but you're trying to, okay? You know that you've got to stay strong for yourself or your children or your family. The last card in the tarot that we have here is the Two of Swords. So this is in the fifth position, which is all about actions that you need to change, or actions that you need to do in order to change your current financial situation. Now we have the Two of Swords here, which is kind of like a fork in the road. It's also kind of, you know, somebody not wanting to choose a direction, or just completely confused. So Spirit, why do we have the Two of Swords here, please? It's kind of like you know what you need to do. Some of you, it's also self-doubt as well. Yeah, you know what you need to do to make money, to get back to being financially again. But I feel like there's just a bit like a, I'm not good enough. That's what I'm getting here. But it is in terms of your money and your career as well. So there's a fork in the road. Which do I choose? Okay, do I choose something that's going to be convenient for me, or do I, you know, there's a lot of decisions, but it's a choice that you're going to have to make when it comes to finances. Let me just get one more card here. Yeah, again, the Lovers here, Gemini energy. It's all about choices again as well. Choices, choices, choices. Decisions, decisions, decisions. Some of you are going to have to cut back on different things. Okay. Certain luxuries, or what you feel like is luxuries for you. Because money's not here. Yeah. Somebody's not financially stable. They're struggling. There's nothing coming in. Some of you are just living on your savings, if you do have savings. Or if you're not, you know, it's that kind of, you know, right, I've got to, this is all I've got now. I'm trying to sell things. Some of you may be selling things. It's just not coming in. But keep in this strength energy, please, because, you know, something will come in eventually. It's just not coming in now, okay? It's just slow movement now. So we have the card of No Place Like Home, and it's in the reverse. So it says, you know, there are times when what is familiar and known is not the best choice. Human beings are memory-driven creatures, and we all look for certainty, for what we know, even in the qualities we see in other people, and in external conditions are expressed in unhealthy ways. Avoid being too eager to find home. Choose something unfamiliar and trust that you will find a new normal that supports your spirit. Remember, if you do what you did, you'll always get what you got. Do the opposite of what feels right, even if it's uncomfortable, because what feels right is really what feels familiar, and you will attract and be drawn to the very things you don't want anymore. This time will not be different unless you do something different. So, you know, maybe you're confused about what kind of job to go for. Maybe it's a job, maybe you're looking at a job that you've never done before. You may have the skills for it, but it's something that you just would never consider. Maybe that may be the best choice for you. Well, some of you have got love coming in. So we have the energy there of true love. But, you know, if not, I just feel like go for something that there's a passion of yours, okay? You may be turning your passion into a business, into, you know, something that makes you money, okay? So you've got different avenues there. Don't just go for what you've been in, or what kind of work you've been in, what kind of line of work you've been in, sorry, you know? Maybe go for something that's not the obvious one. And that may, and something that you love to do, something where you love to go to work, or you love to do what you do for work, you know? We have the card of health. It says, I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. So it's taking a toll on your mental health. Some of you, it could be going into healthcare or something. Maybe you have always been in the healthcare industry, and maybe it's time now for you to look at something else, okay? Something that's going to make you happy. Because I feel like the job that you were doing before, yeah, it was stable, well, so stable in inverted commas for a while, but, you know, it was you didn't like it, you know what I mean? It wasn't something that you loved going to. We have the card of power and intention. So Spirit wants you to set your intentions, make your intentions clear, and stay in that power. Stay in that power. Keep your strength up at this time, okay? Because you can and you will have anything that you want. You know, at the end of the day, you are your own destiny. And Spirit wants you to you know, acknowledge that. You know, it's up to you. Yeah. At the end of the day, don't just go for, in this one I'm seeing here, don't just go for what feels familiar. Okay? Go for something that you really truly love. Go for something that you love, that you would love to do. There's something possibly at home, what you're seeing now, that you could do. You could sell things. And make a business out of it. Whatever it is, the choice is up to you. So you have a lot of choices, okay? Some of you are feeling a bit overwhelmed, but I feel in the end you'll figure out, okay? So that's what I have for you, Pisces. If this reading resonated with you, please give me a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more content. And if it didn't resonate with you at all, please feel free to watch your moon, your rising, and your Venus signs in your chart to see if the message is there for you. I thank you so much for watching, guys. All the best to you. Take care.